looks like chaos has returned to your screen. Hello everyone and welcome to Vegan Region. My name is V. I love a lot of vegan things, but mainly food. This bird.
No, you dick.
Oh, you want to talk back?
You want to talk about mama?
You done? Oh, you're not. Okay. If you want to find out why I pulled a Gone Girl on the internet, then I will be leaving a little timestamp somewhere up here, just with a little brief explanation of why it's taken me so long to get back into filming. For today's video, we are going to be making some vegan blueberry white chocolate chip cookies. And I don't normally make cookies, so this is going to be a first for me, but listen, I saw this on Instagram. I needed it.
Get in my belly!
I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you're going to need and then we'll get into the baking. To a bowl, I'm adding in my flour, baking powder and salt and giving that a good mix. I pop the blueberries into the microwave for about 30 seconds. Oh. I need to switch the microwave on. I need to plug it in, don't I? While they were cooling down, in a separate bowl, I added the butter and sugar and used a mixer to make the butter light and fluffy like this. Then I added the blueberries into the butter and sugar mixture and used a high speed on the mixer. Next, I combined the wet and the dry ingredients slowly. I couldn't find vegan white chocolate chips anywhere, so I ended up using the Sainsbury's own brand vegan white chocolate, and I chopped that up into little pieces and added that in. I actually have to go out at the moment, so I will leave this in the fridge and I'll come back later tonight.
3 hours later.
I've left this dough in the fridge and it's much firmer now. It looks like the right color, so I'm feeling really optimistic. I have no parchment paper, so I'm going to use kitchen foil instead, and I will just put a little bit of butter on it. And hopefully it will all be okay.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I put the timer on for about 10 minutes and I started smelling burning. I'm not gonna lie, they look a little bit sad.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
But I feel like we can recover it. It's always a disaster when I try bake. This has been stressful, and let me tell you, this recipe is so easy to follow. I just think baking and I are just not friends, but we'll slowly become accustomed to each other. The bottom is definitely a little bit burnt. I feel like that's an acceptable level. I feel like we can forgive that. Time for the taste test. I ate a really big burnt bit. It tastes like a blueberry muffin.
That is amazing. Wow. Like, oh my God.
It's soft. After all that stress, I'll allow you for that. One more.
Another one.
And the white chocolate coming through with the flavor.
The flavor, oh my God, it's so real. Like,
Time for the final thoughts. On the recipe, it did say to put them in the oven for about 10 to 13 minutes. I put my timer on for 10 and I took them out after 8 because I could smell that kind of like burning smell. If I had taken them out just a little bit sooner, I think I would have got the perfect result. Maybe my oven was set too high, I'm not sure, because I had to convert from degrees in Fahrenheit to gas mark, but I am actually really impressed with myself. Apart from the burnt bottom, I definitely could have made them a bit smaller so that I could have had 12 cookies, but I ended up with 9, but I wasn't really too bothered about the measurements. If you guys decide to try out this recipe, please let me know in the comment section down below how you got on, and if you managed to get that perfect timing in order to not burn the bottom of the cookies. So where have I been?
It's been
84 years.
Basically, when I started my YouTube channel, I had also started a new full-time job, and I essentially burnt myself out like really quickly. And because I was working Monday to Friday, and then on top of that, I was filming on a Saturday, editing on a Saturday and Sunday, and then uploading, and it was just really stressful. I just couldn't hack it, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe my time management could have been a bit better, but I just wasn't able to handle it. So I burnt out really quick. Then I've tried to make like several comebacks to YouTube, and it's just like not felt right and not been on par with like what I feel like my content should be like. And so I've really struggled like trying to come back. And if you've ever had a YouTube channel, like picking up the camera and filming again can be quite daunting when you've not done it for a few months. So I was struggling with that, and I was struggling mentally just because I felt so burnt out. And I've also just in between that been trying to do a lot of other things. Like I've been trying to sort out my driving, which I've been failing miserably at, but I'm slowly improving. And I've also been trying to get something called indefinite leave to remain, which essentially means that you can live and work in the UK without needing a visa, and that's been like my ultimate goal. And while I was trying to get that, I actually landed myself in the hospital. I had to go get emergency surgery to remove my appendix, and in that process as well, the doctors found other underlying health issues, which I'm just not ready to share with the internet yet. And so it's been like quite a struggle to like get back into filming and trying to just like have a job, do filming and editing, and it's just, I've just been very overwhelmed, and that's just like made me feel quite down, and like mentally I was just drained. And I just felt like with my YouTube videos, I really want to bring a lot of positivity. Like for me, YouTube is like a really fun hobby and a really cool thing that I get to do. I get to share my cooking experiences with people, and hopefully I get to make people smile and laugh along the way. And I just felt like I just wasn't there mentally, and I just felt like I couldn't pick up the camera and like just get back into the swing of things. And don't get me wrong, I have tried several times to pick up the camera and just like go for it, and it's just not worked out. There are several half-edited videos that I just will not share. But I finally feel like I'm in a place where everything's sort of like mellowed out now. I finally feel like I'm ready to come back, and basically that's where I've been. Your girl's been stressed, your girl's been overloaded, and it's just been a lot to deal with. If you decide to try out this recipe, or you have any other suggestions for me in the future, please leave that in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!